Yo, what's up guys? I'm back with another Wizard101 video, and today we're taking a look at the new Battlemage Keep. As part of the Battlemage bundle, although it isn't released yet officially, I have seen only one house on Castle Tours, and this is actually the house I'm visiting. It should be number one on the list for you if you're visiting either today or tomorrow. However, I might say this bundle is actually pretty rare right now because it hasn't been officially released, so very few people have it. But let's get on to it. So a few things you might notice here is that there's actually a giant fishing pond. I mean, it's pretty huge. It's sort of like Imperia size, okay? And if you look at it, it's really just, it has that Imperial look. With the whole floating rocks and the whole chains, it kind of fits the Imperia theme. So I guess with the new Alfoy pack, I guess you could decorate it with Alfoy or Imperian furniture, but that's really up to you. But this house is really gigantic, okay? It goes for miles. So let's take a look over here and see what we can find. This is like an entire area just dedicated to a piece of rock that just has nothing here. It's so spacious outside, but once you get on the inside, it just feels more compacted. Alright, inside you'll see that it's compacted. But out here, you can pretty much garden like a 64 plot couch potato farm. Or if you're feeling really up to the challenge, I guess you can go to a 128 couch potato farm. I've seen people do like 256. That's a lot. So a few things you'll notice is that there's a teleporter over here, and that actually leads to the top of the stairs, so if you don't feel like walking, you can actually just take the teleporter. And I'm a pretty lazy guy, okay? I don't like taking the stairs. The stairs just seem too gratuitous. It just seems too... It just looks too long. I mean, oh my gosh, look at that. This tower, though. It's huge, okay? It's even larger than the White Winter Tower. And that tells you something. It's even larger than the Darkmoor Manor. Like, geez, look at how tall it is. I won't spoil what's on top of the... I won't spoil what's on top of this tower, but it's pretty unexpected, okay? Welcome to the inside of the house. As you can see here, everything is pretty much retextured from sort of like the Commons revamp update. So a couple things you might notice here is that the chest is different from the other housing chests that we normally see. And that's because it has all to do with the Commons revamp update. Since everything is getting new textures, you'll notice that probably in the upcoming bundles, you'll see that everything's gonna get new textures. So with this new bundle, the Battlemage Keep, you can see on the walls, these are actually the stone walls that are upgraded to make it look a little better. So King's Iso is actually updating the graphics if you didn't know that. So if we can see here, there's a teleporter. If we go up here and go up this ladder, you can see there's this arena, or this battle or duel circle. It's pretty amazing that they made it this high, and really, I wouldn't know why they made it this high, because for one thing, there's really nowhere to sit. So, but I guess you can make floating rugs and make things float, I guess. You can really be very creative with this. So at the same time, however, without some sort of knowledge on decorating or designing or glitching for that matter, you probably might not utilize this very much, because for one thing, it does take a while to get here. However, there are teleporters, or you can use actually the crafted or the regular teleporters, or the housing teleporters, whatever you want to say. This is not a bad location, it's just there's nowhere to speculate the matches if you're ever gonna go up here. Okay guys, down here is actually the dungeon part of this bundle house, so it's actually quite different from the rest of the house, as you'll see right now. So from looking at this, it's very spacious, but not as big as the outside of the house. Compared to the inside of the house, it's actually pretty big, because there's a lot of room to design here. You can pretty much decorate it all you want. The only problem I have with the upper part of the house is just that it's very compacted. And I do understand that some parts, like the living room, you can do a lot with it. I just have a problem with this. It's like one area's bigger and one area's smaller. It really doesn't make much sense to me, but I'm not gonna judge it too harshly. So if we go over to this wall over here, opposite side to this stream, you'll see that there's a cauldron behind it. And in this cauldron is actually a daily bonus that you can get from the house. All you have to do is just go up to it and actually press X, or yeah, press X. But for me, since I got it, I can't get another one. What you can get from this is actually reagents, wallpaper, and snacks. Not very good snacks and not very good reagents. But the only reagents I've gotten was that was notable, was actually the antiquities. Since antiquities can only be gotten from Mirage and the Bazaar, this is actually another source to get them. Although it's probably not a good source, because you can actually find antiquities basically everywhere in Mirage. So really, what's the point of getting it from here? I guess if you're a free player or you don't have membership, I guess you can get it here. Although, that's not really saying much, because you can get antiquities from the Bazaar. Again, guys, that's really all I have to say about this house. If you want to visit it for yourself, there is one on the castle tours. So, that's there available to you. And whoever put this on castle tours, I do have to give a big thank you to you, because without this house, I can't really review anything, since I don't have the bundle. So yeah, guys, if you want the Cauldron daily bonus reward, you can go at it. It's down here in the dungeons. And if you want to visit the whole house, or you actually like the house, again, I might add that it's actually a pretty huge house, so you can do a lot with it. Although if you're a designer on the inside, like you're an interior designer, I wouldn't recommend it to you. But if you're on the outside kind of spectrum, if you're an exterior designer, I would probably recommend this house to you. But interior wise, maybe not, because since it's all compacted, there's a little bit to work with. But I'm not saying that's really for interior designers. It's really in general for whoever wants to design. That's really not up to me. That's just my opinion is all. So I'll see you guys in the next one. Until then, take care and peace.